Hey guys, welcome back to the show today. Welcome back to Rehab to Wellness Boss, a podcast for PTAs that want to take charge of their career and live their life to the fullest. I'm your host, Kim Narker, and in this episode, I'm going to talk about a subject to grow or not to grow. And this is a new business owner's dilemma. This is what we've seen in our PTA business owners so far. And I just had to jump on a show today and tell you all about to grow or not to grow, what a new business owner needs to be able to do to understand fast growth so that they don't make the common mistakes that new owners make that have this massive growth. Now, you can find all the tools, books, and links that I reference in the show by going over to my website, thestretchmobilitycoach.com. And if you like this show, please be sure to subscribe the show and share the show with all of your PTA friends so that they too have the opportunity to grow in their PTA career. There's nothing more fun to me than to watch one of my newer business owners open their new Stretch Mobility Coach practice and then profit in their first month in business. And guys, if you haven't watched the show with Jennifer Johnson to show how in her first month in business, for an initial investment, all in with all of the training through our affiliate program and all in on her first business, $20,000 investment, $11,000 is what she made the first month in business. Seeing their joy and their surprise when they look at their numbers for the first time, because they know and they can feel that they're getting busy and they're happy because they're treating clients and they're getting their joy back, and passion is returning because they feel good about what they are doing. This lights me up inside as a business coach and a lead stretch mobility coach trainer. I love when I have the newer owners on the show, and we do coaching calls. We also do group calls as a part of our affiliation with the Stretch Method. And I love it when I talk to my new owners and they tell me how, their last couple of weeks have gone. And then I start asking numbers like, okay, what were your, last month revenue business owners? And most of them don't know that. And that's okay, because you're a new business owner. Your joy comes from treating a client and providing value. And you guys, as a PTA, we've lost that value because we've been in a field that is a different field than what we thought it was. We had to see many different people at once, or it was an ever-changing landscape. And we just are visionaries and we wanted to step out and do more. So I love for my owners to see how much fun they're having. I also love to see it in their face and the joy when they're getting great results for their clients and they're watching them live better lives. That just lights my fire. But I have now, since helping my newer owners, seen this several times, that they start their practice and they have an idea that, one may have a goal that 3 months down the line, they want to see X amount of clients a week. The other may just have a goal that, hey, I just want to start this because I want to do full-time work, but I'm okay with it taking some time to get started. Because most business owners understand that when you're starting a business, you're not going to jump into a profit or jump into an area in your business where you're going to attract a lot of leads and provide them value. As a stretch mobility coach owner, that can't be further than the truth, because we provide everything that you need so that you're already set up. You just have to implement it. And it's fun to see these owners get all of these new patients, treat them, show them value, and just feel their passion tank back up. And it's awesome. So as a new stretch mobility coach owner, they're going to see growth much faster than they would if they opened their business from scratch. This is due to the fact that TSM provides them a website, done for them marketing materials, branded apparel, so that they already look professional and people know that they're just not inventing it as they go. The time that it took me to get all of this information together, including a clear message, gosh, was, 7, 8, 9 years into business. So solopreneurs grow very quickly as stretch mobility coaches, and they're faced with scaling and growing their business much sooner than a from scratch startup is going to achieve. These new owners are at max capacity within just a few months, leaving them to decide if they should just stop their lead generation and put their new clients on a wait list, if they need to do or look into other things. So in today's show, I want to discuss this possibility to help new business owners see what this decision can cost them. Business is a machine and it can eat a new owner alive. I've experienced this several times in my business, and this usually means that you've hit a window in your business and your business is ready to grow and take off, but you're a solo practice owner and you don't know what to do. So again, this has happened to me several times, and I have learned that it can be very costly to make decisions based on where I was clinically at that time. That clinical awareness, that clinical mindset still has you in a box, but the business is bursting and wanting to grow. So let's go through these scenarios so that if you are a stretch mobility coach owner out there, or if you are a new business owner and you're like right at this level and this is resonating with you, I'm hoping that this content today will really help you decide what your next step is going to be. I'm going to use the example of Jennifer because Jennifer is killing it. She's 4 months into business now. She opens her practice in February on Valentine's Day. She's had steady income every month, even though that she kept her part-time job. So that limited her for a couple of the months, but she has since gotten rid of even that and focusing on the business. Well, she works 3 days a week inside the business. And what that means is she does clinical treatments 3 days a week in her clinic. And she has filled all of her available slots or appointments. And she's faced now with opening 2 more days a week and stopping her lead generation efforts, which is called external marketing, or she doesn't know if she needs to cut her treatment time or if she needs to hire. So let's go through the revenue aspects of each of these decisions so that you can see a bird's eye view of each one of these. Let's say you open your new business and you are working 3 days a week and you have, let's say 8 times 3, 24 slots in a week. And this week you're scheduled for 26 visits. So as a new practice owner, just know that that is max capacity because those other days need to be spent on lead generation and business stuff. So let's say you decide, okay, I'm doing 3 days a week now. So I'm going to decide to open my business up for 2 more days a week. That means that you're going to do another 16 hours of work. Now, in this scenario, the owner is going to be open for 16 more hours, which provides them with 16 more 1-hour slots for new customers to fill. And I'm doing this because most of my new owners really start treating for an hour, and who doesn't want to do this? When I started with an hour, and I highly recommend it so that you can really get yourself proficient and you can see the value in your treatment and your skill set and what a client needs. 1-hour treatments are great in the beginning, but they shouldn't be your standard, especially if your business is wanting to grow. You too, as a clinician, need to grow. Let's say you open your business 2 more days a week. And this allowed you 16 more 1-hour slots for new customers to fill. Doing this will cause you to have to stop your external marketing. Now, what this is going to do, what that means is you're not out giving out flyers. You're not out spreading the word about your business. And it usually takes about 3 months to really get the word out about a new product or service. And then a clinician, it's not unusual that you get busy in the clinic and then you stop that new business development or external marketing. And it's probably going to take about 3 months, but you're going to start seeing a decline over time of new leads coming in because the business owner is not present in the community. You're not first of mind anymore. In that 3 months, a new stretch mobility coach or a new PT or a new chiro or a new personal trainer has come into the market, and they tell a person, oh, I can get you better. And those people start going over to those newer practitioners instead of you being out there going, yes, PT is great, or yes, chiro is great, but telling your story and providing what you can offer to a customer and being first of mind is very important. A new business owner may think that it's okay to decrease the lead generation because they're full and, they can't work more than 5 days a week, and they're struggling to keep up with the business duties along with 40 hours of patient care that they must provide each week. But let's go through the numbers. So get yourself a pen and paper and let's write down these scenarios and see what you want to do. So let's say your service rate is $80 a visit, and you're seeing one visit an hour. If you see 40 visits a week, your business would generate $3,200 revenue every week. Now, this can generate a lot of money and can be a great short-term strategy for the new business owner. Choosing this scenario happens a lot with new business owners, and it's easy to neglect yourself when you're doing this if this is what you choose. So please, if you choose to work, and it doesn't seem like a lot because in your clinical job, you're working 40 hours a week. But when you're doing 40 clinical hours a week, and on top of that, you still have your business stuff and things to do, you tend to decrease your personal time and overwork yourself. And I want you to make sure that you refill your tank when you do this. But this is a good short-term solution because you're going to be bringing in $3,200 revenue each week. Let's see. Let me just grab my calculator. I didn't calculate this out. Let's say you took a 2-week vacation that year in business. If you maintain on that course and your leads continue to come in and they don't dry up, which typically after 3 months they do. But let's say that you were seeing 40 hours a week for 1 year, you could potentially bring in $160,000 of revenue into your clinic over a 50-week period. Now, let's consider a different scenario. Let's say you take your 1-hour treatment time and you take it down to a 40-minute session for your clients instead of a 1-hour session. Now, this will increase your available slots and increase your revenue for the new business. Now, when I say you take it from a 1-hour slot to a 40-minute slot in your new practice, that means that you charge the same rate. Guys, just because you go from 1 hour of time to a 40-minute time in your business, it doesn't mean you decrease your rate. Okay. So I want to get that through your head. I know you feel like that you need to decrease that rate because you've decreased the time. However, what you have done is this is common. Taking it from 1 hour down to 40 minutes means that you have a service that everyone needs. And because of you having this service that everyone needs, you have got to open more slots, which is going to take more of your time. So you want to keep the same rate for that 40-minute session and just let your customers know that you are not able to get new people in the door because your services are more popular than you thought. And what you're going to have to do for your business is decrease their treatment times from 1 hour down to 40 minutes. But the cost of the treatment of a 40-minute treatment will now still be $80. Okay. Now, if you're a new business and you see one client an hour, 3 days a week, that gives you the ability to maintain your external marketing and gain improved clinic and treatment efficiency. You're going to decrease your time each visit to 40 minutes. This is going to give you 12 more visits a week, and you can still keep your client scheduled on that 3-day plan, allowing you 2 more days to do marketing and business stuff and to fill your tank personally. You're going to decrease the time each visit, and then you're going to be able to keep your business growing. With you taking your treatment time from 1 hour down to 40 minutes, this is going to help you grow clinically. You're going to be able to be more proficient with your hands-on, more proficient with the way that you prescribe. And I know the first couple of weeks, it's going to be a little challenge for you because that's 20 minutes that you have. However, when you take it down to that 40 minutes and you gain efficiency in your treatment, guys, you're still giving your person the same value in 40 minutes of time that you did in 1 hour. And the value to the customer then is higher because now the customer only needs to take 40 minutes of their personal time away for their treatment instead of an hour. So it's a win-win on both of you. Now, your revenue is going to increase due to the additional visits. And let's say your service charges, again, that $80 a visit, and now you do 24 visits in 3 days at 8 hours a day. This is going to add 12 more visits a week, and will allow you to generate $2,880 a week every week in revenue. And it'll still allow you that 2 days a week for new business development and other tasks to be done. And again, people look for convenience. In my business in Westchester, we went from a 1 hour to a 40-minute session, and now we're down to a 30-minute session. And I know, guys, you're like, oh God, 30 minutes is ridiculous and it's not enough. Our customers loved it. They love the fact that they get in and out of our clinic in 30 minutes. That means they can come at lunch or whatever. So our clinic schedule stays full because it is convenient now for a client to come in our doors and leave, and they're in and out in 30 minutes, moving on to other things in the day that they need to get done. So I want you to consider both sides of those. Now, if you're doing 2,880 a week, and that's times 50 weeks, you're going to be bringing in a revenue of 144,000 a year. And that's only working clinically 3 days a week. So write that down and just look into that. And again, these are just things for you to consider. And you should consider all of these before you make a decision. Now, let's consider a different scenario. Let's consider that you're going to hire an employee. And as a new owner, you're going to be faced with hiring and choosing whether you're going to hire for administrative task or if you're going to hire a clinician first. And I'm going to show you how to break down both of them so that you can see, which one is more realistic, for you. So let's kind of go through the start of hiring a front desk person who's going to do administration work. This role can be created, and you can hire part-time or full-time for this position. The challenge with hiring an administrative assistant or a front desk person is if you are already busy and you choose that 5-day work week and you're doing clinical visits and you're full, you're going to really have a challenge with onboarding and training this new front desk person. And that's going to make you place someone in the front of your business who is your most valuable person to the business. And this person may have different thoughts, morals, and values. And you're back there treating before you see, oh my gosh, you've hired someone on, but your leads have dried up. And now you're having to get back out and do their job too. So I just want to put it out there that this choice really, really is tough for a practice owner that has a full schedule and doesn't have time to do the training and the onboarding for a front desk person. And this front desk person is the lifeline of your business. So just think about this. So let's say this new position is going to cost you $14 an hour, and you're hiring for a front desk person that's going to work 24 hours. I'm sorry, 25 hours a week. Need to take into consideration payroll taxes when you're getting these figures. So it's not just dollar for dollar. The role should be filled with someone that is a hunter personality that really enjoys getting people better and loves what you do to help people. And if you hire for 25 hours a week and you pay, I'm sorry. Let me just back up. I said that $14 an hour for 25 hours, and let's not do that. Let's do $17 an hour for 25 hours a week. Okay. Because that's more of a salary of a person that will stay with you long term. So let's go $17 an hour plus payroll taxes. And they're going to be working 25 hours a week for you. You can expect a cost to your business to be around $544 a week. And if your revenue is $3,800 a week, and that's you 5 days a week doing 40 1-hour treatments, then you're still generating over $3,200 net revenue each week into the business. So this is good for the business as far as revenue is concerned. Again, the concerns are the lack of training that you're going to be able to provide to this new employee. Now, we offer through TSM, the Stretch Method, our affiliate owners have the ability to get help from us in hiring their front desk person so that they don't make the costly mistakes that I made over the first 10 years in business. And not only do they get help in hiring advice, we also help them set up what their role is that this person is going to fill and what their expectations from this employee is. We're also going to make sure that they're making sure they're choosing the right fit, and that they offload all of the administrative work to this person so that administrative person can continue the lead generation, which is the external marketing efforts that will keep their practice going. This person is going to need to have authentic selling experience and be good with boundaries and setting and maintaining the cancellation and no-show policy. Now, if you choose to hire this front desk person as an affiliate owner, our Stretch Method affiliate owners, we actually can provide training as well as education and help on the hiring part of this. So that means that your person is fully trained. They come into your office, and you shouldn't see a kink in your business at all, unless this person, isn't a good fit, in which if they were training with us, we would be able to see some red flags for you as a new owner. So that is a perk to being an affiliate owner and becoming a Stretch Mobility Coach owner. Now, if you choose to hire a clinician for your practice, you can establish the front office yourself and continue taking all of the calls for the office. This is going to allow you to learn what you need to bring on a front desk staff later. The benefit to this is that the PTA that you hire will pay for, if you're a Stretch Mobility Coach owner, your PTA is going to pay for their own training to become a Stretch Mobility Coach. They're going to become certified. And when they are certified, they're going to be ready to take on the lead role in your clinic. And they start part-time, which is going to allow you to finish your clinical cases now and continue bringing money into your business. And your Stretch Mobility Coach is going to bring you 2 more days a week, and they're going to help you see clients. They can see clients on alternate days as you, allowing you to add 2 to 3 more days a week to your revenue. And let's say you work Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, they can open up on Monday and Wednesdays, and maybe even do some evenings if you're going to be leaving at maybe 4 o'clock or something like that. This is going to allow 16 more slots minimally And if you've got a service rate of $80 a visit and you see 24 visits and they see 16 visits, then your revenue will be $3,200 each week. Now, they're going to cost you approximately $520 each week in the beginning. This isn't they're going to be growing to fill their schedule, okay? But this is in the beginning. Their cost is going to cost you about $520 each week. And this option will give you about $2,680 net revenue a week. So now you've got a new clinician that's trained. You are treating, they're treating, and you're stepping up and doing your own front desk and learning what the role is going to be for your front office. And you're bringing in $2,680 a week for 50 weeks a year. You should be bringing in a revenue over what you're going to be paying that employee of around $134,000 for that year one. Now, another option would be to stop your lead generation completely, put your clients on a waiting list, and let's take a look at that option, okay? Let's say that your current marketing brings in about 3 new leads every week, and that you convert those leads at 100% as a solo practitioner in your business. You don't open up more slots for your business and you wait for slots to come open. Now, let's say your service rate is, again, $80 a visit. If you see your clients 2 times a week, you will be losing revenue of $480 each week. And guys, over a year of doing that is going to cause you to lose $24,000 a year over a 50-week period. And if you sell packages like we do in our office instead of just single visits, boy, if I did this at my office, our packages of 8 visits are $800 and $950. 3 new consults weekly bring us in $2,400 in revenue each week. Over 50 weeks for us and our business in Beckett, we would be losing $121,000 a year. And in my book, that type of loss is just too detrimental to me. So the cost of a new hire can seem high. However, if your new clinician fills their schedule over 3 months, they should, if they're the right fit for you, be bringing you in an additional $120,000 a year for 3 new consults a week over a 50-week time. And you will pay that employee around $60,000. Now, that provides your business with a profit of around $61,000. Now, if you personally continue to work that year, 24 visits a week, along with this new employee, you can see an additional income of $96,000 a year for your treatments. And if you add that to the income that you're going to be making after you pay your clinician of the additional $61,000 of the profit, this choice is going to allow you to increase your business revenue and pay for another stretch mobility coach clinician. Then that way you can start stepping away into a leadership role if that's what you want to do. Some of our owners have aspirations to open multiple stretch mobility coach clinics. And this is kind of the scenarios that we go over so that they can choose the way and the route that they choose. Now, it is at this point you can duplicate what you're doing and open another clinic and double the profit and revenue at each clinic, as long as you know all of the steps and the market research and everything is in play. Are you a PTA that is considering business ownership? Are you wondering if you're ready to step away from reactive care and you want to see if becoming a stretch mobility coach business owner can be your next step? If this is resonating with you at all, join me on my next information session where I'm going to talk to you about where you currently are in your professional career and what it takes to step away from reactive care and become your own boss. And if you're ready to schedule this information session, I'll go ahead and add a link at the end of the show notes so that you can click on that link and schedule time to talk to me. And that's a stretch mobility coach owner or any new owner out there. You're going to need to learn how to track using business metrics. And I know this is a foreign term. You're like, what are business metrics? You're also going to need to better understand marketing, and that is internal marketing, digital marketing, and external marketing. You're going to need to learn business, finance, and systems. These metrics help you grow your business and expand your business offerings. And when our owners get to this point, we provide them an opportunity to learn through training and coaching services. The Stretch Method is also building out an online training program for the Stretch Mobility Coach owners that are ready to grow their new small business and take it from being a solo entrepreneur of making, six figures to then making a revenue of $500,000 and then stepping up into that $1 million range. Now, we're also building and adding visits out to our new owners. And guys, this is new to you. I know I haven't mentioned it on our calls, but I'm going to be coming out to each of your facilities and sitting down with you and watching your operations and seeing where you're doing great and give you advice on that, and also help you with the areas that you need maybe to take it to the next level. And that is a benefit of being an affiliate owner of the Stretch Method. Now, we're also we're also proud to offer many other services and support to all of our affiliate license holders. And if you're interested in learning more about becoming a Stretch Mobility Coach business owner and what those opportunities are, then do schedule a free information session with me so you can see if you qualify for the program. And I'll, again, put some information at the bottom of the show for you. Now, those of you who are thinking, oh my gosh, I think I'm ready to be a business owner, great. If you're not and you just want to step out of reactive care and you want to work for a Stretch Mobility Coach practice, guys, we need you. Beckett location needs PTAs right now, and a lot more are coming in that are looking to become certified Stretch Mobility Coaches. And our new owners that are growing faster than ever are going to need new Stretch Mobility Coaches. So if you're in Georgia, if you're in Idaho, if you're near Canton, Ohio, if you're near Chillicothe, Ohio, Mason, Blue Ash, Dayton area, Columbus, Mason, those areas are truly, truly hot markets right now that we're looking for PTAs to join us and become Stretch Mobility Coaches. So if any of those are your areas, then please jump on an information call with me so that I can help you see if you qualify to become a Stretch Mobility Coach. Now, if you're looking to work outside traditional PT, then TSM will help you step away from reactive care. TSM is the Stretch Method, and it is your umbrella for safety as a Stretch Mobility Coach, allowing you to provide Stretch Mobility Coach services without risking your PTA license. We teach everything to willing PTAs that are ready to step away from reactive care and ready to learn to work in a WellCare model. And guys, as a Stretch Mobility Coach, you're never alone, and support is as close as your smartphone. And if you're ready to join the PTA Wellness Business Ownership Movement, click the link below and register for a free information session. We are looking for PTAs right now. And guys, just like I say in every show, don't be just the dreamer. Set your goals, visualize them as if they're already achieved. Keep those goals in front of you all of the time. Visualize them every single day and start to live them today. Take one step at a time towards achieving those goals. Guys, if you're struggling as a PTA and you are looking into other opportunities, please, please, please join me on my show so that I can answer your questions and give you real advice on what you can do based on your current situation right now. I'd love to have you on the show. The benefit for you is going to be seeing if there is another opportunity that's going to light your fire again. And if not, I will make sure I connect you to the place that you need to be connected so that you can step into the next step of your career. Guys, thanks so much for joining me today. I appreciate every one of you that are following me. Again, make sure you share this out to other PTAs and you subscribe so that you get the show every week. Thanks again, guys, and I want you to have a great day.